So
you know
with that.
this is shit.
Hello.
And we're live.
Thank you for joining us, everyone. We are the Food Scientists getting ready to record. I have no idea what episode.
114.
Oh, that's not what I was going to say.
A lot. Episode a lot.
I was like, it's more than 100. I remember doing 100. But yeah, we have some interesting stuff tonight. So look.
Interesting in a very Minnesota way.
Several of them are interesting. In
We
Minnesota
have
way.
things from China that are not coronavirus.
Did you check that? Did you get it tested?
That's in poor taste, Daniel.
Yeah.
Well,
because
we
they
don't
are
mean
from
food
China,
taste.
they are from China.
and they're recent.
Hi, Heather.
I mean, maybe this will go
Hey,
viral.
Heather.
People
Maybe we'll
like-
go viral.
Goodness.
I just need to get this out of my system. If you say it's in poor
no.
taste, Amy, because I was on a cruise for the last 9-10 days,
I'm covering
and-
my eyes with my hair because I'm ashamed.
and I kept saying I'm going to go to the bar and get a Corona, and then post a picture of it, and maybe it will go viral because I'm on a cruise ship.
Hi, Ange.
Hey, Ange, I've been good for a while because usually it's right there in front of me, but it's not this week.
And thank you, Heather, for welcoming me back. Amy's already sorry I'm here with
little
my
bit.
coronavirus jokes.
A little bit.
That joke kills.
Oh my gosh.
Okay, I'm better.
Okay.
You usually don't get better after that.
No.
Hey, Corey. Hey, Renee.
See, look, we
guys.
are.
Yeah, a little dinner and a little coronavirus talk. It's a good time.
Oh, are we going to do this podcast from New York? We could do this podcast from New
Hey,
York.
am I doing New York?
Hey,
I don't know.
you wanna-
I'm just New York. I don't
you
know.
wanna-
I'm pretty much a Goomba, you know?
Hey, Brian, what do you and me say we just ditch the podcast? Go
You
get
know
a
what?
slice.
Yeah, let's just popsicle stand and get popsicle.
Popsicle?
Popsicle.
No, you get an Italian ice.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Gonna get a what ice?
Italian ice.
Italian ice.
In Philly, it's a what ice.
Yeah. You know what else is in Philadelphia?
Hey, Sherry.
The people that couldn't make it in New York.
What's happening?
I don't know.
This is why we don't record on Mondays. We're goofy today.
We have a case of the Mondays. The good news is that the podcast listeners won't have to hear any of it.
Lucky listeners.
We love you, YouTube people.
Hey, Studio Cat's trying to get on in the action. Hang on a minute. You're gonna see her.
Studio
It is
Kent hasn't been part
completely-
of the show in a while, so
Completely off the rails.
dirty
Okay.
water dog. Is that what you called it?
You dirty dog. What did you insulted me the other day on Facebook and I called
you
you,
called me a dirty dog.
you dirty dog.
I was like, wow, where'd that one come from?
Remind me after the show and I will tell you, and it's really
Okay.
funny.
Okay. Should we try to actually start the podcast portion,
I
guys?
don't know.
I guess we may as well.
I'm just
We're
having
here.
a nice time right now. I don't know if we need
We're
to have
here.
a podcast.
Emmy
Well-
says hi. That's the Studio Cat's name.
I
is
don't
Emmy.
hang. Hey, let's do the podcast and keep the funny rolling.
Okay.
But we have to pause for a moment.
Oh God.
Why are we so bad at pausing?
I just hope I don't lose my funny.
Oh, did you bring it?
It's a food podcast, not comedy, so we should be okay.
We got food, so we're fine.
Yeah.
Amy, why haven't we started yet? Gosh.
This is the Food Scientist Podcast. I'm your host, Amy Zajac. I am here with Brian Pierce
Hello, everyone.
and Danny Sussman.
Hello, everyone. So glad to be here.
He's nice and cheerful.
I am.
You're well rested.
I am
this
very
week.
well rested.
We will have our normal news and experiences, but then we have a new kind of experience.
We do.
Then we're going to talk about, to tie into our Turkish box.
I'm sorry,
of
the
treats.
chat is already cracking me up. Yeah, I'm sorry. Sherry likes to get me, and she got me.
We have some Turkish cotton candy. And then we got the new Froot Loop Pop Tarts. We're going to torture Brian with some interesting flavors of
Wait,
Lay's from China.
We might torture all of us here.
These actually aren't bad. We have worse for a future episode.
I mean, bad things don't come out of China.
We also have some M&Ms and Pringles. So we just got a whole bunch of stuff
Yeah,
here. Some
new
of this
M&Ms.
we'll be eating right away. Some of them we won't.
Yeah, let's do the podcast and find out how that all goes down.
So what news do you want
Wait,
to
there's a
start with?
progression of time during this? We don't just eat everything all at once?
We
my
should probably
first
start with my news because it doesn't tie into anything we're
Sure.
going to eat.
Okay.
Act 2 popcorn is getting in on the llama madness.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on with the llama, man. At first it was unicorn, then mermaid, now llama.
You know what the difference is? Unicorns and mermaids don't exist, so it's technically not false advertising.
Says you.
So the Llama Act 2 popcorn is actually cotton candy flavored, and they say it turns blue when you pop it.
You know what's funny about that? Llamas also turn blue when you pop them.
That is gross. But
Otherwise, it would be a lie.
learning about this, I recently realized, we may have talked about it and I forgot, but that Froot Loops also has llama loops, something like that. And there's another thing that went llama on us, and I'm forgetting what it is.
Don't make me go llama on you.
The llama cupcakes from Hostess. So
Which is
apparently
silly.
llama means pastel colors and lots of sprinkles is what I'm
Maybe
getting
in
from
Spanish
this.
it's like llama-me.
In Peru, they do eat llamas. Like, from my days working with 4-H, I learned that llamas are interesting because they are neither livestock nor pets. They categorize the animals as livestock, which means you raise them to be food, or pets because you keep them in the house. And llamas
Wait,
are
who's
neither.
keeping a llama? Okay, I was
That's
gonna
it,
say,
and
who's
llamas-
because people do keep llamas now, but
Yes.
more for the like alpacas more
Right,
than llamas
but
actually.
llamas are neither livestock nor
They
pets.
make for great wool, their fur,
Right.
and have wonderful in alpacas and
Right. But do they make for great flavor? From what I understand, like a llama burger, not very tasty.
I wouldn't think so. Otherwise, I'd be eating it.
Yeah. Also, like, you tend to shy away from eating the cute animals.
That's
Like-
true.
Well,
Like-
not,
That is
not
true.
necessarily.
Like, would you have an otter?
wait.
Which animal do
Do
you
you
think
have
that's
a
cute?
cow fetish?
I've tried. No, I don't. I've tried guinea pig,
Yeah, cooey, but guinea pigs are they're kind of cute.
It depends.
studio
Yeah.
cat
We have special guest Studio Cat here with us this week,
on the
folks.
live
for you.
stream. If you're just listening, but hang on, you guys keep talking about llama stuff.
Well, why don't we move on with the news?
Well, yeah, because I have news here because something KFC.
Oh, KFC.
Yeah, you never know what they're gonna do. So now they are KFC chicken and donuts, where they are making a sandwich with donuts as the bread.
Oh, I did see that.
Mm-hmm.
I occasionally will have that at work.
You'll have a chicken sandwich with donuts as the bread.
A sandwich with donuts is the bread. I've tried
Okay,
the breakfast
yeah,
one.
well,
When I've heard of burgers with donuts as the
I
bread
mean,
and fried chicken,
there's also you can have any sort of sandwich with donut as the bread if you want it to be too sweet.
I mean, these are full. This is not a donut cut in half, and other places have done this too. But it's a full-on donut. It's a glazed donut.
Of course it is.
So not even like a plain cake donut. It's glazed everything. So even I'm like, I don't know.
This past week, I took a picture in front of a KFC in the Caribbean, and I took that picture because there was, a lot of those islands. There's chickens that just.
Cute, yeah.
You think they were SWAT chickens?
I think they were SWAT chickens.
SWAT
I really
chickens.
do. Mm-hmm.
I just thought I would throw that in there. It amuses
Okay.
me. I wonder if I brought it in if they would have fried the chicken for me.
Like when you pick your own lobster.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, you know what? You guys know I have a crane machine addiction.
Yes.
Talent.
You do.
One little known fact about me.
He does have a talent. Yes.
It used to be in Las Vegas in the very back of Bally's. There was a Japanese restaurant that had a crane machine that actually was a crane over a tank of lobsters.
Ooh.
And it was
Oh, I've seen these, yeah, actually.
$3 per turn. And if your crane attempt pulled the lobster out of the water and dropped it, then you got to have that lobster for dinner.
Wow. But
yes,
the
I've seen
lobsters
that.
could
There are
move,
restaurants
too.
here that
Yes,
do that.
the restaurant. Yes, the lobster can move, and the
Yeah.
water, like the water tension at the top, definitely makes it harder. Like it's easy to get a lobster up in the water, but getting it out
Yes.
was the hard part. I mean, I know this because I love a crane machine and I love me some lobster. I will say I never won
There are
it.
places here that do that too.
Where? Name one. I want to play.
I will research it because I've been there. I just forget the name. I can
Yeah,
picture
find
exactly
it.
where it's at because I saw a guy win the lobster, but it was like at 11 o'clock late at on a weeknight, and they were closing soon, so they didn't cook it for him. They gave him his money back.
The $3? That's a scam.
Well,
That's a total
That's what
scam.
I would. I'd be like, sorry, kitchen's closed. Give
think
me
they
my
might have
lobster
You
told
open
back.
that kitchen up.
He wasn't in my group, so they might have actually told him he
I've
could
been
come
like,
back for it.
Then you know what? I'm taking that lobster home with me.
Because I want a
I can
pet.
put it in the freezer.
Go with my
Because then he
llama.
could cook it.
Yeah.
I remember he was so excited and then so disappointed he wouldn't get to eat it that night.
Speaking of disappointment, Danny, I think you have news.
I do have news. Which disappointing
disappointing
news?
news? Brian?
The news because you like pizza,
I do like pizza.
and you like sundaes and hot dogs more from a certain place.
Oh, this news.
I'm sorry that I brought. I
Yeah.
repressed it already.
I did repress this already. This changes everything for me. Costco is going to start requiring a membership to eat in the food court.
Oh, right.
I'm like, who is just showing up to Costco to eat in the food court?
This guy.
A number of people.
I
People
do.
love their pizza.
I keep
I've been told to get their pizza specifically.
Here's the thing is did you know this too? This is another expert is I have no qualms about walking into Costco and just ignoring the membership guy. Of being like, can I see your card? Now, if you just want to get in for free, just say like, I'm going to the pharmacy or I'm going
It's
to
not
optical.
like you can buy anything.
The
So
way
like, who cares?
you can eat all their samples.
Ooh.
Their samples are good, guys.
So like, I will walk in and like, I've had the guy like, I've been like, you know what? My mom acts like she's a private eye. Like she just like flashes the card. Like everyone in the store doesn't have one. She just gives like the little like cop wrist flip, which is great to see. But I will just walk in and I've had like the old guy at the door. We're like, sir. I just
know they're not chasing you.
No, they're not chasing because if they chase me, then everybody else will get in without a card, and I can't pay without one anyway.
Right.
So I will eat the samples. In Minnesota, by law, they cannot require a membership to sell liquor, so anybody can shop at the Costco liquor store.
Okay, I did
Yep.
not know that.
I have
Okay.
been
And
known to
you
do
get
that.
some good deals there.
And so, but also, just for speed, I think they never required the membership card to eat at the food court. So if I didn't get enough samples after I snuck in, I would lay down my $1.50 for the giant hot dog and a drink.
My friends love the pizza.
And
They
so-
always wanted me to get the pizza with
The
them.
pizzas.
That's
'Cause I
so
don't-
much work, though.
I don't have a Costco membership
What do you
for
mean?
them.
It's so much work.
Going to first of all, going to a Costco.
But the other thing you could do is just walk in the exit and be like, I'm just going to the service desk, and then you're right at the food court. And in some states, not Minnesota, the food court's actually outside. You don't even have to go in.
Some people go to Costco on Saturdays to make lunch because it's all the free samples make enough for
Yeah.
lunch.
bring their kids
Right,
there,
and that's
then
that's
they
why
have to
you
cook for
go.
the
That's
kids.
why I sneak
And then if
in.
you're still hungry, you spend your whatever the pizza costs.
If you
was.
want to know if I'm on my own for the weekend and like just left to my own devices, be like, Danny, did you go to Costco and walk around and eat samples and be like, yep.
I better look out because in our chat, Angie's coming for my gig. She loves crane machines, and she goes to Costco and does the same thing.
Ange is the new Danny.
She's the new Brian
Why?
because she's your soulmate.
She'll be your soulmate,
she'll be
not
your food
Brian's.
soulmate.
Oh, I was just
Ange
thinking she was
agrees
me.
with you.
Why would we need two crane experts?
Oh, okay.
And two
okay.
Costco sneakers.
Hey, Angie, you're my new food soulmate.
Yeah,
Congrats.
I'm out.
I'm still the host. We're good.
Ange is just like probably a nicer version of me.
Ah.
That you don't think Ange
met
is
her.
nicer?
No, we
Oh,
met her.
Ange is
Yeah, we
nice.
hung out.
Okay,
She's awesome.
yeah.
She's
Yeah,
awesome.
so she'd be a nicer version of me.
Doesn't take much.
No. So
Did you have other news? I maybe you stepped on your news.
the news was the new Walgreens exclusive Pringle,
Ruben.
a meat chip or a meat crisp,
meat sandwich
a
chip.
meat crisp. Do you like Reubens, Brian?
No.
Do you like Reubens, Amy?
Some.
Now, what do you think I would like on a Reuben?
The Thousand Island dressing.
No.
The
sauerkraut?
The mayonnaise in it? No.
Corned beef,
Yeah, I could do without corned beef.
the
The
cheese,
bread.
The
Right.
cheese, I would eat the cheese. Even the bread is like, let's get something better out there.
Speaking of bread, it's rye bread on a Reuben. We're coming to it later in the show. We have the Dollar General exclusive orange. What do they call these things?
M&Ms.
The orange vanilla cream M&Ms. I was in Dollar General getting them, and some guy was like to the cashier, he's like, "You know where to get rye bread around here? 'Cause I'm making a corned beef." And
Wow.
the cashier's like, "Did you try the grocery store down the road? They've got everything, but they're a little pricey." And he was
Wow.
like, "Good idea."
So we're going to eat these?
We're gonna eat these
This
now.
is
They're
gonna
new.
Be a shared experience.
So that's news, and that'll segue into experiences.
And so yeah, Pringle. Like, I love. Here's the thing: is I love corned beef. I have never liked Reubens, and I think
That's a smell.
it's the sauerkraut that ruins them.
Oh, absolutely. The sauerkraut, the Thousand Island.
The Thousand Island, even I can live
The
with.
Thousand Island helps temper the kraut.
Although the Thousand Island is got relish in it.
Though
so that's
not
like
all
pickle.
kraut is the same. I like the
Yeah.
sweeter Bavarian
None
kraut,
of it's
but I
the
don't
same,
like
but-
I don't like lots of
You know what's
kraut.
interesting about it? None of it's the same, and also none of it's good. These are good stealth chips because they have no discernible. Like you can't see the flavor powder.
I think I taste the kraut.
Nothing about these chips is good either.
They taste mostly like sauerkraut.
I'm thankful that it isn't more dressing taste.
I wish there was more dressing taste and less kraut.
Where's the beef?
Yeah, I'm not really getting that.
I'm definitely getting like that.
So if you want a good sauerkraut chip, there you go.
If you want a good sauerkraut chip, just like really take a minute and assess where your life has gone.
Would you rather have this or the Top Ramen chicken noodle Pringles?
The Top Ramen chicken noodle Pringles.
I'd rather have this. The Top Ramen, no, those were terrible. You repressed that too.
You know what? They were still just so salty. That was fine. This. But
wait, Corey's booing us. Corey, why are you booing us? Do you not like, or you like Ruben's? I'm guessing. Thousand Island Dressing.
You know, I'm realizing with these exclusives is like Pringles probably like we don't have enough to like. These are not good enough that you'd want to sell them everywhere. But I bet people who would just go to Walgreens.
They should just call these kraut Pringles, sauerkraut.
Or
Pringles.
sauerkraut Pringles.
Call them crap Pringles.
Yeah. So that is news and experience all wrapped up in one.
Go to Walgreens.
Ooh.
So
hey, speaking of experiences, Danny, you were away for a while. And
I was.
Our listeners, it's business as usual here. It's our weekly thing. But recording, there was a little gap between the recording of our episodes
Right.
because
And
you
you
were
thought
gone.
that they would miss
I know,
us.
we didn't want people to miss us. So Amy and I did a live stream that was all about Turkish snacks. You missed out on Pop Rocks that were just...
they were the most. You don't know Pop Rocks, so you've had these.
No, these...
Did you save some for me?
Well, no, there was
No.
one packet.
You know
We
that
had to
like
share it.
I'm a fourth Turkish. Like these are my people's food.
I have no
the
comeback for
Turkish
that.
are known for Pop Rocks.
Yeah.
Yeah, they were intense. They were the most intense popping candy ever.
Did you like them?
they would-
Because
I-
you know
I
I
a little
didn't.
bit.
Because you know I didn't watch it.
I know you didn't watch it. I didn't even have to question that one. I know you didn't watch it.
Wanted to make sure you knew.
It could actually almost hurt the roof of your mouth. They'd pop so hard.
Oh,
One
nice.
hit the back of my tooth and it hurt.
You should probably go to the dentist for that.
No, it was like being punched in the mouth by a very tiny fist. Yeah. Anyway.
And you liked that. That's interesting. That is good to know.
But do we want to do our listener experience?
Yeah. Okay. So hold that thought right now because we had someone leave a voicemail on 402 Yum Food and they were okay with us playing it.
Yeah. So if you didn't know that, if you want to be on the podcast, leave us a message at 402 Yum Food.
If you've got an opinion you want to share or an experience,
Or just like have to get something off your chest and need to talk to someone
Yeah.
and want to talk to the idea of us.
And we have it set up now where we can actually do that. So,
And we can play it on the podcast.
yeah.
Which is what we're
there's
going to do.
technology involved there that, hey, so Amy's going to play it now.
yes, we're going to play it now, and I'm going to be able to hear it. Maybe. Oh, I know what I did wrong. Sorry,
So-
guys. We're going to start that over. We're going to play it now.
Hey, this former intern Ben with a food experience I want to share with food scientists. Went to Duck Donuts here in Kansas City, and they had a limited time special Nutella donut, and it was absolutely excellent, and I highly recommend it. The combination of Nutella, drizzled seasoning over a freshly made donut is outstanding, and really excellent way to start a day. Anyway, thanks, guys, for the podcast, and always eat a salad to finish your buffet. Bye.
I love the closing there, former intern Ben.
And now that you all know why he's
Why he's a
former
former
intern. Ben.
intern.
He's obsessed with us. He won't let us go.
we
Like,
like
he
salad.
can't-
Salad eaters unite. But the meat,
At a buffet? No.
But-
No.
Duck Donuts, guys. Do you guys have Duck Donuts in your areas to our listeners?
There's one here, right?
There is.
I have not yet been.
Oh, we gotta go.
Have you tried the
We gotta
Nutella? It sounds really good.
I will
It
say
is.
this: anything with two things, right? Duck Donuts serves their donuts warm.
go. Yeah, fresh. Like they make them
Yeah.
right there.
Yes.
That is the
They'll dunk it
secret.
into the frosting and
And you choose your own flavor frosting. You choose your own flavor.
donut too.
It's usually just a plain donut.
I got a choice. The one time I went.
But yeah, there are three options. You can have your icing, then your like glaze or You
Frosting,
can have yeah. And then you can have a topping. So you could get like a chocolate frosting, a drizzle, that's the word I was thinking, then a peanut butter drizzle, then you could have like Oreos crushed up on it. So
Right.
there are tons of things that you can have
So
crushed
frosting, toppings, and drizzle.
on it.
I'm almost always in on warm donuts. Even Krispy Kremes are good warm.
Yes, they are.
If you ever find yourself in the middle of nowhere, South Dakota, Wall Drug, known for their signs everywhere.
I know
they
Wall
also
Drug.
they also serve fresh warm donuts.
Oh, really?
Yes.
I
There's
thought they had water.
that's free. But if you have money, then
can also get a donut.
you can get a warm, freshly fried donut. Delicious. I think any place that does that is good. What's interesting is
I
like
like
the
donuts.
proliferation of mini donuts around here. But warm donuts always
There's
good.
also large mini donuts or something, but that's another thing.
That's a different thing.
There are jumbo donuts that Hostess makes. I posted that in our Facebook group recently,
Okay,
which I don't
now let's
get.
go back to turkey.
All right, because we have Danny. Did you get this from Turkey?
I got this from a store that got it from Turkey.
Okay, it's Turkish
Cotton candy.
Cotton candy. Is there a special flavor?
They had one with chunks of pistachios in it. I don't believe this is that. But I don't know what makes cotton candy Turkish, but it definitely looks
make it in Turkey. Oh,
more
it's soft.
stringy. Yeah,
Oh wow, that feels.
It's like animal fur. It's like a llama.
it
We're
almost-
eating llama.
but it's also like
It almost feels
it's
slippery.
silky. It's silky, and it's almost noodly like spaghetti. There's
It's
definite
dripping all over the
strings.
place.
It's like
Oh.
spun. It's well, not spun like I don't know. It's like spun wool. And it tastes like vanilla frosting.
Oh, it's hard to eat.
Yeah, 'cause it's
It breaks off on your lips.
it looks like it's hairy, but it tastes.
It is
really
hairy. I feel I have hair on my lips.
It's like spun.
Daniel, you have hair coming out of your mouth.
It's called a beard.
In your mouth.
That is difficult to eat. And I think I got the.
I really like that. It has a nice flavor to it.
The flavor is fine, but the texture,
Oh, I love the texture too.
It's like hairy shredded wheat.
This is not the pistachio.
No, it's better than
but
shredded
it
wheat.
tastes like it's got a little pistachio in it.
It's just weird.
I approve of this.
I don't. I do
mean,
not.
It's all over me right now.
Yeah, seriously, this is a mess.
That's the way to eat it.
Wait, what'd
Pick
you
up
do?
a strand and just eat the strand.
You're just supposed to eat like one at a time.
I ain't got time for
Maybe
that.
not for the not by the handful.
See, this is so much easier to eat. I'm saying see to the people in the live stream.
I feel like, let's say you went to an establishment that had people that had glitter on them, and then you could,
The glitterati.
yeah, sort of. And then you're like, someone's gonna find out I was there because now there's glitter all over me.
I don't know if I can.
You could not like secretly eat this.
I don't know about. It's hard to get a full taste of the flavor. It's not bad though.
I look like a cat shed all over me. Was Emmy around here again?
You said shed all over you,
Yeah.
right? Okay.
Shed, yeah.
Okay. I'm just gonna leave a little pile of this.
I say the
stuff.
Pop Rocks are
Well,
better.
look at that. It is so stringy and
It's
Yeah.
very silken.
It does look like we had a pillow fight around here. My goodness, this is
It's
a
weird. The
mess.
package feels quite heavy
You
for
are
how
just-
light and airy it is.
You are getting the studio covered with furry hair.
sweet, sweet furry hair.
I'm setting this aside because
You're
this.
cleaning up the studio
I have to clean up
afterwards, don't you?
studio.
I have to wash my shirt with nothing else near it.
We just look at your beard and you
Delicious.
look like Santa Claus.
I feel like Santa Claus. Ho, ho, ho.
What?
Is that what he says?
Oh.
I don't know. I'm Jewish. I don't know.
Are we moving on to the Pop
Yeah,
Tarts?
let's move on. My throat is covered with hair.
These are Froot Loop flavored Pop Tarts, and they're limited edition. And I got to tell you, in the back it says there's 6 unique designs, and then they have a picture of somebody doing a selfie with one of the designs in front of their face.
Now, on the box,
I don't know that I'm going to do that, but I will
Yeah,
eat
I'm not
it.
gonna.
on the box, if you look at the Pop-Tart on the box, it looks like it's a Fruit Loop with Pop-Tarts on it. Not Pop-Tart, with Fruit Loops on it. But I suspect that it's actually just a Pop-Tart with a picture
Yeah.
of Fruit Loops.
No, I suspect it looks like these on the back.
So you know we're talking about everything is llama-flavored these days? There's also a lot of Fruit Loop-flavored things.
I do like Fruit Loop cereal.
They are really doing a marketing
Like
push
last
right now.
year, there was the Fruit Loop shake at Burger King.
Well, here's the bow tie. I'll show the live stream, then I'll give it to you guys to eat. And then,
It's a Froot Loop bow
it's a
tie.
spoon eating the Fruit Loops.
And this year, there's also a Froot Loop Peeps coming.
Oh,
I'm going to take a picture of this
Amy,
one.
you said in the promotional for our social media for tonight that we would be spooning. So there you go. That's the spoon.
Yes.
Wow.
I actually like this.
I don't like Pop-Tarts. And the filling is very pink. Like, very pink.
It wouldn't be my go-to cereal, but I'm kind of digging this.
It's not cereal.
I'm going to go Jeff Foxworthy.
It tastes like
On this.
cereal.
Oh my God, that smells like Fruit Loops. Did you smell
Oh,
it?
what? The
What?
Froot Loop Pop Tarts smell like
Wait till you taste
You know,
it, Amy.
sometimes it doesn't, though.
Wait
Take
till
a
you
bite.
taste it.
Oh, I love that smell.
Right? If you like Fruit Loops, this tastes just like Fruit Loops.
You will really like these.
If you like the milk in a bowl of Fruit Loops, if you just like drinking the Fruit Loop milk, you're going to love this Pop-Tart.
If and you don't care about the spelling of fruit,
But you know
You
what?
might
I'm
like
going to
these.
tell you you're wrong. It just makes me want Fruit Loops.
would you mind toasting these, fellow scientist?
I would love to. I'll say this too. You know what's interesting to me about Fruit Loops is that it makes sense whenever they use the logo, but if they ever just like type it, like you'll see it says on the box in very small letters, Fruit Loops flavored. It looks so dumb typed out.
Oh yeah, F-R-O-O-T. If y'all never noticed, that's how they spell Fruit Loop. F-R-O-O-T. It's the cereal in the word. And there's still a pile of hair next to me here, and I can't with with that.
The Fruit Loops Pop Tarts are super sweet.
Is your toaster plugged in, Amy?
Yes, it is. Toaster is plugged in.
So Danny, rank these because you are not a Pop-Tarts
You hate
lover by
Pop-Tarts.
any means. Do you
No,
like
but I'm
these
shedding
more
all
or
over the
less? You are
studio.
seriously shedding all over.
Oh, that's nice.
You're not getting help there.
Nope, we're both just looking at him going, mhm, as he wipes his chest
Okay,
off.
so better or worse than a standard Pop-Tart?
This is
Classic flavors, I'll say.
better than most Pop-Tarts. That said, it is so Fruit Loopy. Like, you
It
couldn't...
just makes me want Fruit Loops.
I don't know about that. You couldn't eat a whole box of these. Like,
It's so
I
sweet.
don't think you're ever supposed to.
no, but like, could you eat a whole box of s'more Pop-Tarts, Brian?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, could you eat a whole box of these?
I wouldn't want to.
That's
I
my
could.
point.
I
It's
wouldn't
too
want to.
sugary.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
I'm the host. I can
I
say
like
it's
it.
too sugary.
I like it more than most, but it's not something that I could like be like, oh, I'm going to plow through that.
Do you know why Pop-Tarts is brilliant, though? So they make these. They say that there are 6 in the... they have 8 in here.
There's
but
6
usually,
designs.
Usually there are 6 in there, so you open up one, but they're double...
Right, there's 2
wrapped. So there's 2, and you're not going to just eat one.
No.
So you have to eat both of them. So you already ate 2. That's not a snack.
Well, you
it's a
could
meal. So
share.
you have to eat more. Why would you share your Pop-Tarts? No one's asking you to share your Pop-Tarts.
I will say this: it does. At least they say that a serving is 2 pastries.
It better be, because that would be
That's actually
so
to me the
shady.
interesting thing is that they refer to them as pastries. Do you consider these pastries?
Yeah, you know,
I guess technically they are.
I would not ever confuse them from something I would get from a bakery.
Like they're certainly not French pastries.
Well, no.
Yeah, they're always clothed. No, I wouldn't. I wouldn't want to call them pastries, but I can see why they do.
I'm just gonna call these done.
Go for it. Danny's calling him done.
How hot do you like your pop? Whoa! It just got launched. Hold on, I gotta move things.
There are plates to the left of the microwave.
oh! Now you tell me. Hot.
He's a hot mess right now. Have you not learned that lesson before? Because I feel
Look
like
at
you
this.
have.
I'm with Sam. Toucan Sam.
I don't.
Oh.
Hot.
I don't eat Pop Tarts. How would I know that they
Wait,
come out?
is it
blazing?
hot? Ow! I just wanted to join in.
I was trying to get it away from you so I could take a picture before you destroyed it.
Well,
My Pop-Tart is hairy now.
With
There
Turkish
is
cotton candy.
hair
Hot.
all over.
Hot. Brian, just eat it.
It's hairy.
that's worse.
Oh, that is not good. I don't like it toasted.
No, it loses the Froot Loop flavor.
Yeah.
It makes it gross flavor. Ooh, I don't like that.
All you taste is hot. It's a hot mess.
No, it's hot, weird sugar goo.
Well, that's everyone.
No.
No.
No, toasting does not do this any favors whatsoever. So,
If you get the Froot Loop Pop Tarts, do not toast them.
Or toast them long enough they catch on fire, and then you don't have to eat them.
Toast them for your enemies.
or maybe.
Also,
I
they're
mean,
really
it's not
hot
gonna give
when
them
they
that
come
much
out of the
pain.
toaster.
Where you'd be like, "Oh, got him! I gave him a mediocre tasting Pop Tart.
And make them
Yeah,
taste bad
revenge."
Oh yeah, there's worse Pop Tarts to give someone even hot,
Yeah, there are.
like the ones with napalm in them. Those hot ones. Burn your mouth.
Yeah.
Not good.
The bleach ones. Mm-mm.
I don't know. That one's better than.
I have a
some.
pile
I feel
of
like
Pop-Tarts
once
here
these
now.
cool down, though, they might not be horrible.
Well, no, they'll be like they were before.
Well,
Okay.
speaking of horrible,
Were we going to move on to those? The
Yeah.
Lay's? Okay.
well, should we do that? And we'll do the M&Ms at the end.
Yeah, let's do that.
So we're gonna have a run of episodes coming up with some Asian potato chips. These are from China, and they're Lay's.
And there are all sorts of flavors.
And we have 3 flavors of Chinese Lay's. Today, we have sea salt and black pepper.
I didn't get pictures, so I'm taking them.
We have seaweed flavor. And we have lime flavor.
Brian's looking forward to seaweed.
I'm sorry, I just took another bite of the Pop Tart and it was hairy again, and that really threw me off.
Well,
Here, open up the sea salt and black pepper. We will save seaweed for the end.
that's fine. So we also have...
I mean, we don't really have to do any of them either. That's fine.
The lime bag is the biggest.
And so these, we're pretty confident, don't have anything imported from China that shouldn't in the air in the package. So
I'm not going to breathe them just to
I
be
already
safe.
did. That was a fake cough.
They smell like potato chips. I hope these are the best of
I
the
mean,
three.
these can't be that bad.
Salt and pepper chips.
Yeah, they're fine.
Oh, that's pepper, though.
That is
Oh,
pepper.
that is pepper. That is, wow.
Oh, you must have got a peppery one. Mine wasn't that peppery.
Yeah,
Yeah, you can see big specks of black pepper
that's
on
like
both
a
sides
spoonful of pepper.
It's pretty good.
I kind of like them.
Me too.
I didn't like mine. I'm willing to give it another shot, because maybe I did just get one that had more on it.
I mean, it's definitely peppery, but it's not like a bad pepper.
Okay. My first one just had way too much pepper on it. Oh,
Okay, now
Maybe the second
lime
one
on
too.
potatoes just sounds wrong to me.
no, it's like, they're lime tortilla chips,
That's not potato.
but it's the same concept.
Corn.
Okay.
Doesn't smell limey.
It tastes limey. And we have coming up in a future episode some Lay's stacks, too, from China that are really interesting. I like these.
These are limey. And they're better than I anticipated.
They're sweeter than I anticipated.
They are
Yeah, they're
sweet.
sweet.
Yeah, they aren't tart. Sometimes the tortilla chips are a little too tart for me to want to eat too many of them. These, they're sweet, so that makes it okay.
Yeah, they're pretty good.
Yeah, the ingredients are potato, vegetable oil, lime flavoring, and the lime flavoring is sugar, salt, artificial flavor. Oh, there's MSG in these. No wonder we like them.
I'm still tasting the
Lime juice.
pepper, like, just burning down my throat.
I like the lime ones, too.
Yeah.
I don't know why we
Yeah.
don't see more lime chips here in a...
It is a little surprising. Oh, no.
I love smelling things before Brian.
No, I love dried seaweed, so I'm kind of
I
looking
hate
forward
it.
to these.
Oh, they better
Smells
not
like
taste like
seaweed.
they smell. Because who doesn't want to just eat things that came out of the ocean?
I
Do you
like
eat
seaweed.
fish?
I don't know that I like these. No.
These have
No.
big chunks of seaweed on them.
I don't get seaweed.
I like seaweed. I don't like these.
Oh, there's a seaweed. There's potato.
I'd rather have the Pringles.
I stopped chewing out of protest. Oh.
I'd really rather have the Pringles.
That is a lot of seaweed. That is an aggressively seaweed flavored chip.
And
And
Oh.
I appreciate that it's real seaweed, not seaweed, just seaweed flavor.
Oh, yeah, I appreciate that too. Thank you, Lay's, for being genuine.
Now, obviously, there are multiple different kinds of seaweed, but
yeah.
this is
Yeah, these are the ones that smell like feet. Yeah, that's.
this
this
is
is
like
the-
a fishy seaweed.
yeah, it's like the dried seaweed sheets you get.
I mean, there's it's in Japan. Seaweed candy is very popular, and that's something that I just can't appreciate on any
I
level.
like seaweed. I like seaweed salad. I do not like these chips.
What's the difference, Amy? For like, what's the distinction between the seaweed that
This
you like?
is fishier, saltier. Something's off
This
about it.
is the
I think
dry
it's seaweed. That's
This is
No.
tastes like dry seaweed, which has much more of like the greeny, planty, sea flavor. Where like the seaweed salad is typically in a vinegar dressing, so
Yeah.
like the grassy,
I've
planty flavor is offset by the vinegar.
I've had the skinny seaweed and I've had the kelp. I've had different
Mm-hmm.
seaweeds. One of my friend's mothers, when I was in grade school, made me seaweed, and I actually liked it.
we need some hair.
I love seaweed. So should we play FMK with these?
Oh, I suppose.
Wow.
I know what I'm killing. I don't know about the other two, though.
Huh.
Anybody
Let's
ready
see.
to go?
Okay, wait. We have lime. We have
Salt and pepper.
salt and black pepper, sea salt and black pepper, and then we have the seaweed.
Yep.
Two ocean food products.
This is tough for me.
I'm ready to go.
Go for it.
I'm gonna just start strong here. I'm gonna marry the seaweed.
Oh, my.
I
Go for
don't think you appreciate it.
No.
No.
And it's-
No.
In fact, I'm not coming to the wedding. I'm sorry.
It's not like anything else I can get.
That's a good
I'm
thing.
going to come to the wedding. You'll find out why later.
If I'm gonna go to China and bring home a bride, it's not gonna be one that looks like it's like the same as all the others. I am taking the seaweed. I like the dried seaweed. This is a nice change of pace. It's unique. It's not like everyone else. I'm going to frolic with the lime. I liked it. I think I would grow tired of it quickly, because, like you said earlier, it belongs more on a tortilla chip. Like, this is good, but I would much rather have like some fresh tortilla chips with a dash of lime over this. Like, this will do in a pinch if I want to imagine that. Like, I would eat this and just pretend I'm with that, if you know what I mean. And then the sea salt and black pepper, it was fine. It's really not that different than what I could get at home. If I went all the way to China and you gave me these as the potato chips, I'd be like, what a waste of a flight and risking my life. Like, I stared coronavirus in the face for these chips. Like, no. So they die.
And then you couldn't even come home, so you'd have to stay there and like
Right.
change,
Like,
you know,
I'm
a whole new
basically
life.
right.
Yeah.
Like, I become like the Shirks in the Money Pit. I just keep hearing 2 weeks over and over again. Like,
Nice
no.
timely pop culture reference.
Yes. It's so fresh.
Go with what you
It's
know,
fresh.
Brian. The 2 weeks part of it is fresh. You find me another one. At least I didn't go Wimbledon and be like, oh, I'll be home in a fortnight. That's 15 days.
Okay. Amy, I think I can go unless you really are.
I can go, but you can go first.
Okay.
I don't care.
Okay, but we're all gonna go. So I'm ready. I'm ready. I got this. Okay, I'm gonna marry the lime chips because they are the sweet ones, and we'd go together pretty well.
Brian likes to
That's-
think he's sweet.
Yeah. No, I think that we have the best shot here. You're not gonna cause me pain. We might have our rough patches, but end of the day, we'll be all right. Obviously, I'm killing the seaweed.
I just ate your wife.
You may. That's fine. I'll share.
Oh, man.
I'm killing the seaweed because I don't want any part of you anywhere, anyplace, anytime ever. That's no.
That's my
Stay
wife.
away.
You just killed my wife.
Yeah, I want you. No, you stay in China there, and that's fine. Write me around the holidays, but that's about it.
Not even a letter?
Yeah, you can write
What if
me
I sent you a beer?
a Corona.
Of course.
Okay.
Thanks for stealing my punchline. We're heading that off at the pass.
Yes, that's more what it was. Yeah, so nope, seaweed, nope, stay in the ocean, nope, I don't want you to be part of my world. And then I guess I'm frolicking with the sea salt and black pepper. There's not much more than a frolic there. At least things got hot for a little bit, but that's, about it. Yeah. So, Amy, go for it.
I'm going to Danny's wedding. I'm killing the seaweed.
Oh. Wow.
That's like, isn't there a movie where that happened? That's not the way
I
to
feel
get.
like a soap opera. That's every soap opera.
Yeah.
If you want to get closer to me, just talk about it.
No, she's going to pretend she supports you, then she's going to kill your wife on your wedding day.
Well, before you're married, then it won't be like you
that's
lost your
sweet
wife.
of you to,
yeah.
yeah.
I'm going to
Less paperwork that way.
frolic with the lime. It was better than I anticipated. It's a little sweet. Could be a little fun, but I don't know if I could have that long term. And I'm going with the salt and pepper to marry because that's a good standard. Potatoes with a little salt and pepper is just good. Goes the distance. Been around. Knows what it's doing.
Well, we each married someone different.
Yeah,
And still my wife got murdered.
Twice.
Not enough. I still would, on a week where I would rather marry the Froot Loop Pop Tarts. I don't know what that says,
Well,
but
exactly.
That you would marry a Fruit Loop?
yeah.
We can end on a sweet note with your favorite flavors here, guys.
Oh.
Orange vanilla cream.
Okay.
What is up with orange vanilla? Like,
A lot of people
Last-
like creamsicles.
last year was the year of the creamsicle. Now these are Dollar General exclusive.
Okay, I just have to vent something here first. I'm going to have an open mind, but it's white chocolate. It's not an M&M. It's just white chocolate.
With orange flavor.
Ugh!
Um,
Okay, I feel better
Would you
now.
rather?
The orange,
Oh, you put it in the hair.
I did. The orange cream Hostess cakes were the first to go at work when I brought them.
Well, your coworkers always eat the gross stuff first.
I was like, it tastes like a creamsicle if it were a cake, and people love that.
I will say, if you were having a contest for
Wow.
worst
Wow.
M&M ever,
This tastes surprisingly like a creamsicle.
not a good thing.
It's good.
I do have to give them that. This does taste like a creamsicle. I don't really want to be eating that, but it does. It tastes a lot like it.
Yeah, like that weird medicinal flavor that creamsicles have. Nailed it.
The only thing it's missing is when you get a push pop in the plastic, there's that really plasticky taste when you lick it.
I thought you were going to say the splinter in my
And where
tongue.
did you get these, Danny?
These are Dollar General exclusive.
So they're $1. They're $1.
No, they're not.
No, it's not a Dollar Tree. It's just called the Dollar General.
Yeah.
It's like Family Dollar. It's not yet.
I'm trying to, anyway. They're good.
What?
If you like creamsicles,
Wait, you think these are
will love
good?
these.
Brian, do you think these are good?
I think they taste like what they're supposed to taste.
Answer
Yeah.
the question I asked you.
They do not taste good.
Okay.
Brian, would you eat these or the seaweed potato chips?
Oh, I would eat the M&Ms in a heartbeat because they are not trying to cause injury to my person.
If they're in front of you, would you mindlessly be nibbling on them?
Yeah, well, like Exhibit
now?
A.
Yep.
I have a question for you.
Because I'm still trying to get the awfulness that was the last segment out of me.
I have a question for you. What do you think is a worse idea? Orange vanilla M&Ms or orange vanilla Coke?
I would say orange vanilla Coke.
We talked about this. It was maybe in a live stream that you didn't watch. I don't know. A while back. And it wasn't that great. Yeah.
Or
I
So,
thought we
Cherry
tried the
vanilla, too.
cherry vanilla Coke.
you
Or
know
maybe-
what? Maybe in the after
cherry-
party.
You know what it is? Cherry vanilla is the new one.
Yeah, orange
There's
vanilla
a two
has
one.
been around.
Orange
for
vanilla's been around. No, I was here for
several
the
months.
episode with
Oh,
the.
were you? Okay.
We're trying
Orange
to
vanilla.
recreate when you used to be able to get the original from the soda jerks. They'd customize your Cokes. And
These
now
are
they have those machines that do
yeah
it.
the Coke Freestyle, and apparently cherry vanilla is one of the most popular choices from the Coke
Well, that's for
Freestyle.
people who want Dr. Pepper but pretend they like Coke.
Oh, I bet it does taste like Dr. Pepper.
Do you want to find out?
I
Sure.
do.
I'll stop eating the M&Ms then.
You know what? Let's save this for our after party.
Okay.
Yeah.
If
so,
you listen to the podcast, you're not going to find out. You should
but
follow us on YouTube.
Come
too.
to YouTube. Watch the live that Amy and I did with Turkish snacks around the world in 80 bites, Turkish edition. We had to call it Turkish because people, if you,
You will
said
be
turkey,
able to
people would
hear
think.
the pop rocks, even when we're not near the mic.
But yeah, find this week's episode 114.
He remembered.
Where at the end,
And we have a
will
great group of
talk
people that
about-
hang out in the chat. You
we
can hang
do.
with them
We
too.
really do.
We love being in your ears, but if you want us in your eyes as well, YouTube.
I think ears and eyes. It's like a 2-for-1.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but it's up to you.
Well, so thanks for listening, podcast listeners.
Oh, and have a great week, everyone. I guess we're done.
Yeah. Bye bye.
I want to get to the after party.
Okay, I'll drive.
All right. Bye-bye.
Bye. Hey, YouTube, thank you for being here. Are we
Yep.
just gonna drink this and
Pass the
hope
bottle?
that
I've only been on a cruise ship for 10 days. What could possibly go wrong?
in China? That's fine.
They let me out. I mean, I had to wear a mask and hide.
It doesn't taste like Dr. Pepper, but it's like a cousin of Dr. Pepper.
It tastes like cherry Coke. That is what it is.
With vanilla.
No, it's cherry vanilla Coke.
Oh, well, it still tastes like cherry Coke. You could finish your water and pour that over ice, Brian.
Actually, I'm old in caffeine. How much is?
You're old in caffeine. You're
Yeah,
caffeine.
I am caffeine.
The
what do you
sugar's
think?
not going to keep them up with the caffeine.
I am.
Oh yeah, sugar. No, I'm immune.
You know, I usually
we love you, Danae.
I usually drink cherry Coke Zero.
Oh really?
Yeah,
Which would you rather?
cherry Coke Zero. I don't know. Maybe it's also because this is warm.
That could be.
But
Do
there's
you,
not
do
a
you
big
want to try
difference.
the orange vanilla? Just for,
No, we had it
yeah,
previously.
We did. It's not that great.
It was
I'm
just
not
sitting
getting the
over
vanilla
here.
taste so strong, but I was just eating the M&Ms, so maybe that's clouding.
I love Dr. Pepper. That's like I never drink
Wouldn't you
soda.
like to be a pepper too?
But Dr.
Be
Pepper
a
and root beer
pepper,
could really tempt me.
drink
Hey,
Dr.
I need to
Pepper.
stop everyone because
I
there's
know.
a question in the
we
chat
opened
for me.
Pandora's box.
What's the question?
How was the food on the cruise, Danny?
Oh, we're
It
going to be
was-
here another half hour, guys.
It was great. I cruised on Celebrity. That was this one. So their food is really good. Actually, the most interesting thing I had was in Aruba. I went to
Jamaica.
I was thinking that too. I stopped myself from singing that.
I actually saw the sign for the town of Kokomo, and it made me not only sing the song but realize I had been to every town in the song but
And
that
it's
one.
also not a fresh reference either. Do you know how old that movie is?
The song, yeah, the Beach Boys. That was in John Stamos' brief turn with the Beach Boys.
Yes, it was.
So I went to an Rueben restaurant,
Ooh.
and
The new news.
I had a Rueben
Still around.
quiche yeni, which is shredded chicken. This is all mixed together. Shredded chicken, prunes, local spices, and cashews.
Sounds good.
The local spices worry me a little bit.
It wasn't spicy, but
Okay.
it was like almost like a
Flavorful
tomato sauce.
spices.
So it was just like a pulled chicken in like a sauce with some diced up prunes and cashews. But then the whole thing is wrapped in Dutch Gouda cheese and then served atop of a fresh tomato, garlic, and basil sauce.
That
So you had
sounds
like
good.
a
That sounds-
tomato
That sounds
sauce on the
good.
bottom. Yeah. I have a picture of it that I can share later because it looked super weird because I'll show them the picture because it's
Oh,
just
wrapped in
It looks
cheese.
like a matzo ball soup.
it
and
just looks like a giant, but you can't tell. This is a plate with the sauce on the bottom, and that's a mound of chicken with just slices of
not a
cheese
matzo ball. Okay.
laid.
But
on
it does
top of
look like a pastry something. rather
Yeah,
than-
but it was just like
It looks
this-
like a big Pop Tart in his.
it was.
No.
It was really good. I was like,
Ooh.
I got it 'cause it sounded super weird, but I enjoyed that. So that was one of those.
We have another little spoiler. Not a spoiler, really.
Mm.
We got something in the mail today.
Boy, did we!
We are going to have quite some fun.
No, we're gonna have something, but if you have been
It's
with
Brian's
us for a little
favorite
bit,
time of year.
you know that we are getting ready for our third annual.
Peep show.
Oh,
I
see, I
wanna-
was gonna do the reveal.
I know that, but we have a high definition camera and the studio address on the front of the box.
Oh, got
Oh,
it.
well, thank you.
Good
yes.
call.
And I know that some hosts' parents watch and are concerned
Yes.
that a crazy viewer or listener will come to the studio.
My father has been known to watch just to make sure there's nothing identifiable.
So I got you.
Here, hang on. Okay,
But-
I think we're good.
We got the box of all the flavors of Peeps.
I want to show you them something. Hold that there.
So we talked about this one today on the podcast. The Froot Loops Pop.
And then the real one is on the big news is on the bottom there, just so you know. I looked through the
Should
box.
we take everything out of the box and just reveal it?
Nope, they have to wait.
Okay. We have a giant box of Peeps.
The
And
box is actually full.
And a very
There's
nice...
like almost no airspace.
Yeah. And a very nice note from the Peeps people's PR firm.
I know. They said we hope you enjoy these as much as we do. I'm like, they must not like them that much.
They get the money.
They enjoy them.
Yeah. But super psyched for that. Also, it feels like we've arrived at. I was talking to my sister earlier tonight, and she's like, in case that whole like them sending you the Peeps thing doesn't come through, I did see the root beer ones. Let me know if you need them. I'm like, oh,
And
no.
I just
there.
said I like root beer, so like this is
They're
gonna
in
ruin
there.
it for me.
Yeah,
oh,
they're
root beer
in there.
float.
And that was
Root beer
So
death.
some of those flavors are ones we've had previous years. Some are new.
No, they
but,
sent us all the ones that are out there right now.
But it is one of every flavor of Peep, and I am so excited. Mostly because I don't have to spend the next month
Look
looking
at you,
for
yeah.
And trying to remember what you already got. And
what do
you
I
don't
already
have.
have. Which one? Like, what am I missing?
Yeah, so it's incredibly nice that they did that they sent that to us. When we do the actual episode, I'm sure they will watch. So I gotta think of a way to say thank you for sending us this disgusting product. You know, like put a good spin on it. Yeah,
We can. What we should do is decide which ones we want to set on fire.
all of them.
Yeah,
okay.
that'll be
We'll
fun.
roast them. Yeah,
We'll bring the little
for the annual.
roasting kit.
Oh yeah, I have it. I have my little hand torch.
Yeah, the second annual that was on YouTube.
Why,
right?
God, why?
Yes, yes. We annually do a Peeps show.
Yeah, so this is not the first one that's on camera though, right? Because last year I don't think we were doing YouTube yet, but I think we did a special.
I believe we recorded it and posted it
uploaded
later.
it, yes.
This past week, the 1 year anniversary of the 100 Nugget Challenge. So we've been doing live streams for a year. It was our live stream
I
anniversary.
ate 100 pistachios that day.
No,
that was the later
the
day.
Week after.
Oh right, because I think I was
'Cause you were
traveling.
You were at
that's why
sea.
we
I
did
was-
something,
that's right. I was
think
at sea.
you were at sea.
Yeah,
So
I.
we were like, let's do something stupid that
Oh,
might
that's
kill me.
right. Because then we had a friend of the show of the podcast.
Yeah, yeah.
Like broke out in a profuse sweat. It was scary.
that was scary. That
Yeah.
like I
In
don't.
fact, I think my time hop has today. I'm like holding him in my arms here over on the
I
studio
was-
sofa, worrying he was going to die on me.
I was like in that moment thinking, "Am I liable?"
I mean, you didn't buy,
And I'm like, I had nothing to do with this. I believe I said every time I could. I'm like, I don't think this is a good
Just thought it
idea.
was funny that Brian and I were eating the week-old nuggets at that same
Yeah,
time.
and then you made me eat them again later on.
I saved them.
Kept bringing them out.
put them in
saying,
the
"Finish
fridge.
'em."
You didn't finish them.
So you buy 100 nuggets, and Amy just makes you eat them. That's the.
Yeah, that was nice.
Yeah.
I don't need to
But it's
relive
fun.
that.
So if you never watched either one of those 100 nugget challenge, just look in our.
I didn't watch it.
I know you didn't watch it.
He never watches.
You don't. You are the worst supporter. out
Even
of
if we
everyone
tell
I
him, oh,
know.
we've talked about him for half the show, he doesn't watch.
ever. Yeah, he doesn't ever do anything.
I have people.
You don't download our episodes. You don't.
That would just be like tweaking the numbers to lies.
One extra number.
I did notice that last week the downloads dropped a lot with me not here.
No,
Because it was-
you were on
it was
last.
You
You
were
week's
on last
episode.
week's podcast.
The numbers dropped because we hadn't uploaded our new episode yet.
Oh.
Yeah.
Remember when I was trying? We were talking about when to record this week's episode, and as we're doing that, I'm trying to download this week's episode. I'm like, it's not there.
We
Then I
haven't recorded
realized,
it yet.
oh,
Well,
It's
now
here
we
now.
have.
Well,
we
people
should
could
get
download.
going.
Well, okay.
was there something else you want to talk about, Amy?
Well, hey, yes. it will. Okay, since I teased it, I'm going to say it. I went to the DQ in my building, and I got an Orange Julius instead. I got a mango pineapple smoothie, yogurt smoothie.
See,
That's
I don't know. Yeah, I'm numb at this point.
I
I
am-
can't.
Here, I'll go one up
I'm-
on that.
Yeah.
One, I actually enjoy like an Orange Julius, and I love mangoes. Two, when I was in the Cayman Islands, I went to the Grand Cayman Dairy Queen, and once again had the guava cheesecake.
Oh, that's right. You do get
The
the
guava
cheesecake.
cheesecake blizzard. They also had a mango cheesecake.
Did they call it cheesequake or cheesecake?
Actually,
Because it's no longer called cheesequake here.
actually, this is interesting. They used to have a handmade sign that said local flavors that revealed that they have guava and mango and rum raisin, and that was gone. So it was totally off menu.
Oh, right. No rum raisin.
So I had to be
I'm okay
like,
with that too.
hey, you still got the guava? And they're like, yeah, we do.
So I will say this.
I'll have one of those.
Apparently, I forgot how to drink frozen drinks, and on my first sip, gave myself brain freeze.
Oh,
Yeah, you gotta pace yourself. That's the lesson. You go to
It-
Dairy Queen.
Don't
yeah,
let it
get
hit the
ice
roof of
cream.
your mouth. You gotta. I know what
You
to
know
do,
what?
and I did it wrong.
We're about a week away. Next week's next week's
da-
episode, we will not have the new Blizzard of the Month yet. That won't
Not
be
quite
out.
yet.
It's gonna be mint though. It's gonna
Oh,
be
to be
mint.
green
Oh,
for St. Patrick's Day.
maybe it won't be.
I doubt it'll be pistachio because they make pistachio
Maybe
stuff green.
maybe it will be shamrock.
It's gonna be mint and something nasty. So no. So don't get too excited for the blizzard of the month of March. I'm just saying right now. Yeah.
Are we going back to that?
Oh,
Yeah, thank you.
what's
Mango
going on with
pineapple
me?
is good.
I'm
Yes,
just
thank
like
you.
I'm just imbibing
You're
your,
just
your
like
aura.
You're like a wise guy over
I
there.
am like at the beginning, then now at the end. I don't. Is it maybe the
Sad.
food? Is there something that I'm
Sad.
maybe I don't know?
Wait, just be like, what's up with the accents
Are you
these
talking
days?
to me?
Wait, what?
Are you talking to me?
I'm talking to you.
You looking at me.
Hey, listen. Hey, Brian.
Yo,
Like, are we talking? Or are
what's
we
up?
like talking?
I don't know.
I think
We
they're
can talk.
rambling.
You know
and
when-
we might need to end.
When you
guys.
say something twice, it's a totally different
Hey,
meaning.
you're
It's
my
like,
paisan.
it's like, hey, do you love me or do you like love
We
me?
can
Love
talk.
me.
Maybe have some coffee. I don't know.
Are you gonna kill me or you gonna like
Guys.
kill me? Kill me.
I
Guys.
think we're done.
Is Amy trying to stop me?
We've
She's
been
trying to,
going on
stop
like
me,
an
stop
hour
me.
now.
You know when you like someone. instead of
Yeah.
like someone,
When you double anything, it's totally different meaning. Like, are you drinking or are you drinking?
Drinking.
Yeah. Double any verb.
Are
right?
you naked or you naked?
Whoa,
Right,
Amy,
yeah,
this
whoa.
is a family show.
Also,
Wow.
like with this
Inappropriate.
cotton candy, you're like Harry. You're like Harry. I mean, you could double almost anything.
Peeps or peeps?
And then you do the accent. Oh, you want
I
peep?
think we're done.
Wait.
We
Are
really need to
wait,
be done.
Are we
Thanks
peep?
for hanging on
Are we
this long,
peeping or
guys.
are we
I might just cut
peeping?
them off now. So say goodbye.
But you like cutting me off? You like cutting me off? Cutting me off?
Say goodbye, Danny.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Thank you, everybody, for sticking
Bye-bye.
around.
Bye bye.
Everyone.